All right, so I'm out here, late night walk, looking for coyotes. Um, so I just got back from a trip. I was out in Colorado visiting a friend of mine and his mother for Thanksgiving. And, I like traveling because it takes me to pretty cool destinations or to see people I like to see. But the problem with it is you got to deal with the general public in tight quarters and a lot of things that in itself, if everybody acted with one kind of common way of operating and ish, we'd be fine. And most people are respectful, but that's not what stands out. What stands out is, and it's going to talk about people just acting like barbarians in public. Everything from them having to make an announcement on the plane of someone just literally playing curse word filled rap music out loud on their phone with like children and stuff nearby that like they joked about it, but it embarrassed them enough to cut it out. Because, you say something, right? Because I'd be mortified to do that. I've had accidentally, like, my phone goes off because I forgot, like, it wasn't on the headphone. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. These people are, like, doing it without even a thought like that. It's the opposite. It's like, what is that? Like, what's the wiring there, right? So that kind of stuff. And that mindset just carried over into all types of ways. People, another one was a family of people, nothing special needs. They were just entitled. You take your turn. People in front of you, when we're ready to get off the plane, you go get your stuff. Don't take forever unless you need help and then you ask for help. But you don't also cut the line of someone who's just about ready to go when it's their turn if you're behind them, 2 rows back, till we get that. And I call people out for that shit. I've seen that happen a few times. Not when I was younger, just now. People are so rude, entitled, and hurried. And I'm just not going to tolerate that shit because it's not about me, but it's like, I'm not acting like that. Again, it's like respect for other people and everyone's in this situation together and we go a lot smoother. And just sensory-wise, I don't want people's shit. I don't want some person who doesn't understand that their hair flung over the back of their seat is falling into my food. I saw this one where the guy in front of the person, I was on the window, and the person in the aisle of me, so 2 seats over, the person in front of them takes off his hat and just scratching his hair. I'm like, how much cell flakes and hair follicles fell into this other guy's, like, into his, it's like, oh, I'd be so scared. People have done that, skeeved. One time I was on a plane, a guy was just snoring so fucking loud, like it just no one else could rest. It's like, well, why does he get sleep and no one else does? And again, I say things like that, they kick me off the plane for it. So, it's almost like everyone's acting like they're in their goddamn living rooms in public instead of just controlling themselves. What's with everyone when the plane lands? They just start coughing and sneezing and whatever. You bring your kid with, every time he's on the plane, there's a kid with fucking whooping cough. Every time I'm on a plane now. I don't know, I'd cancel the flight if it was that bad. It makes people uncomfortable. I don't care about sickness. It's just like, God, like, your world is making everyone else have to deal. I've never seen more people when they say boarding with special needs. I mean, there's old people. There's people who have handicaps, families with kids, I suppose. As a single dad of a special needs daughter with so many struggles and not a person helping me, I don't really sympathize with that. But because they're like families with like 2 parents, 1 kid, it's like, you don't really need that much help, Anyway, it's not like I'll be a dick to, right? Half the people understand half the thing of a dick. That's how it is. Yeah, but more people, like, I have sensory issues. I have issues with all the shit. I want to be able, I pay for it though. I just pay for the first boarding and all that. But even before, I paid for a special boarding to just be, half the fucking plane was filled before I got on because of the special needs boarding people. It's excessive. It's more than it was. And if there's a point where I know how I would act in society and be almost embarrassed of things that people are doing, like, outright, it's not about me. It's about consciousness and about being respectful. That how much do you want to express your essence into the outside world unless people are paying you for it to hear you, smell you, see you, show you whatever. But it's more than ever. I mean, so it's always when I travel, because you just got to like take shuttles and buses and just in tight quarters, hotels, right? Hotels, another thing, people loud in the rooms late at night instead of considering, stomping their feet, all that shit. I don't know, maybe I was Japanese in another life, because when I went to Japan, it was like I was like, oh my God, these people all get it. They're all like, they're in the subway and they put their backpacks in their feet in front of them so they're not like not taking up more space. Like, it's just consideration, and whether it's fake or not, it just runs smoothly and people are much more peaceful to each other in public. So anyway, that's my big complaint about just people acting like goddamn barbarians more than ever. It's just self-indulgence, it's narcissism, and if God forbid you say it, because I'm that kind of guy, social, what do they call it? Public enemy number one, social pariah. So it's kind of confusing the two. That's me. Say goodnight, Mr. B. I'm a baba. Good boy. Good night.